holds no recognized title belt. Marco Antonio began at 122 pounds in 2000's Fight of the Year against Eric Morales.
Here comes Morales! Here comes Morales! What a fight!
While Morales got the decision, most thought Barrera deserved the victory. Next came the featherweight division and a pair of career-defining contests.
Big left hand by Barrera inside, stuns Prince Nassim. He wants to close the show with authority. Big right hand by Barrera, stuns Morales. He hits him in the mouth again.
Tonight, more than his share of ups and downs, both in and out of the ring. Danny Romero.
Johnny Tapia has fought the most disciplined, controlled, balletic 12 rounds of his career.
Two tough losses to Paulie Ayala at 118 pounds led Tapia to the featherweight ranks, where his name and star power got him a shot at the belt.
Crowd rises to spur Tapia on as he tries to rally in the tent.
His narrow win over Manuel Medina in Marco Antonio Barrera takes on Johnny Tapia next.
Wearing black with silver and weighing in officially national record to the ring is including
very good friends indeed have thrown aside, bring this meeting together, and well, they say it's boxers that make titles, Richie Woodall, and I think these two men have proved just that.
Oh, definitely. I mean, I think Barrera, everyone recognises Barrera as the best featherweight in the world. Obviously, that's the pinnacle of it. You know, this is going to be a terrific contest.
Ms. Tapia, there's no actually blood relationship between the two of them, and in the back of his shorts, Kirky, and at home, a little bit of a in the blue trunks trim with white. Marco Antonio Barrera amazingly began as a fifth. Johnny Tapia was born. His mother then lost her chances as well, and he's battled, but he took a pop at him with a gun from a passing car. So Johnny Tapia has not had his sorrows to seek, to prove that having been the best super flyweight in the world, become the best man at, well, this great Mexican following in the footsteps of the wonderful Julio Cesar Chavez.
Keep the fight, he needs to keep a little bit of distance between himself and Tapia and just dictate what he's got to do. He's got to be in quick with the feet, throw the punches in clusters against Barrera.
From Marco Antonio for two major setbacks away back in 96 and 97 when he lost twice to Junior Jones, but he's got better with every single contest. And he, of course, for British viewers, is the man who really, like Tapia, moved on in March of 19 years. And Johnny Tapia, huge sympathy for Tapia, given all his...
And throw the punches in clusters. He won that first round and he missed.
Some, well, terrific obstacles in his lost twice to the very good Paulie in March of 1988.
Barrera again, extremely accurate with that jab, just picking Tapia off. Tapia's got to move the head a little bit more also. That's a little bit better.
Raying there from these two can really mix it if they have to. Tapia in particular is a real rough house boxer. Barrera being nice and purposeful, good footwork by him. That was a wicked looking right hand slung by Tapia. Barrera using the faster hand speed and greater reach to advantage at the end of this round, Rich.
Oh, excellent stuff. And Barrera just taking the left hooks. Tapia certainly doesn't want to get on
his face. Little bit of action from that round. What a terrific left uppercut.
Again, matches him on the inside, and Tapia at 30.
Match with Barrera won the first meeting, and one or two people felt that Medina desperately unlucky to lose his IBF featherweight title. About Tapia coming here to fight Barrera. Oh my goodness, that was a bit low, and Tapia is furious. Tapia is very furious. Oh, that really was low, and he went straight back and tried to do something himself. Well, they'll have to take a bit of time out for this, Rich, but there's no doubt about the fact that...
And Barrera, yes, he hasn't gone storming forward, and he's recovered mentally as well from that.
Well, no indications from referee Jane Adey to the three judges, Bill Graham and Dave Moretti, that he was going to take a point away from Barrera. Good jabbing once again, but close enough.
Close, he must start working from Tapia.
The left hand of his own. There's another angle. It was... well, certainly below, but it certainly wasn't right on the cup protector, and I don't think on reflection. Barrera back into that familiar pattern of his, that lovely left hand. Completely popular fighter, Johnny Tapia. Top flight in this tough featherweight. Derek Gaynor, who's the...
For that punch, trying to come back with a right hand counter over Barrera's jab, but just getting picked off. A little bit better from Tapia now, starting to get closer.
Barrera, he's such a unique...
You know, he's very, very...
A lot of people would cheer. Certainly a lot of people would pay a lot of money for that. Really rocked Johnny Tapia back and one go, and Tapia had to...
Oh, terrific punches from Barrera. Look at that jab, excited and starting to come forward a lot more now. and he's open when he does.
Stuck his chin out there as if to taunt Barrera. I'm not sure that's the wisest thing in the world to do against someone like of his opponents in 55 victories from 58 professional contests. Oh, Tapia just comes in with the right hand, and Barrera slid.
Yeah, excellent again from short, and then Barrera's coming back and countering. And
right across. Quite around this one. Both taking a bit of a breather. Antonio Barrera. And again, nice variation from him. He's concentrating on the left, more to the body. Oh, that was not a bad shot at all. And Tapia said, didn't get me, but I think he might have. I think he might have.
Yeah, Tapia really is as hard as nails, and that's a little bit better. Got through a couple of shots there, but main punches, and certainly
Tapia seems to be chomping away as if tattooed all over his butt. And again, he's popping through.
Single jab, accurate punch. This is good. He's settled down now into his rhythm. The pace and the distance of the fight is for suiting Barrera. Excellent stuff from Barrera. At long range, just getting caught with that jab too often. He knows he's got to get close to Barrera, but as he does so, he gets caught on his way in. He really has got so many problems fighting Barrera tonight.
A good uppercut went in there though by Tapia, and that's the better work from him. And this is where he has to try to do his best work. He's got to swarm all over Barrera. He's got to get inside him, and he's doing just that. Barrera responds with a terrific left into the body underneath the right elbow of Tapia, and this hard man from Albuquerque in New Mexico comes steaming back at the man from Ciudad in Mexico. This is better stuff from Tapia. Now this is the sort of contest that he wants, and Barrera's got to get himself out of there. Once again, the right uppercut from Tapia went in.
Ropes. Barrera here very limited, and you can get back to that centre of that ring. It's Barrera's fight, but Tapia this on the ropes and working away. Excellent stuff.
Good defence. Well, that was a slip. I think that was a slip. One of the best referees in the... Well, that little flurry didn't affect me at all. Tapia, if anything, Tapia's perhaps won this one. There was a couple that might have been close, but Barrera...
That right uppercut on the ropes. But when the fight is fought here in the middle of the ring, Pace must force the fight, get Barrera on those ropes and work to the body.
Oh, good shot from Barrera. There was a right hand went right through, and again he's just that little bit quicker to the punch, and there's a bit of blood. Johnny Tapia says he feels good. Good work by him. He really crowded Barrera, and Barrera just standing there and taking it, but that was a solid uppercut, and anybody lesser than Barrera might well have folded under that, and that was the slip. A little
different thing to try and get on the inside has been excellent. The tremendous quality, accurate punching from Barrera with that jab.
Well, he was pretty successful in the last round.
And he must start moving.
Midway through round 7, test is going to go.
He decided Tapia must up the work rate again. Get inside, that's better from
Half a minute to go. Away and took the pressure off a little bit. And he's got to crowd Barrera. That's better from Tapia.
Look at Barrera, look at his gut. Do get through to Barrera's. Obviously, and Tapia will know that, and he's especially with that left hook. Tapia's favourite punch, that left up to the body. Many of those shots tonight.
Paulie Ayala, and they're 99 on the world title fight. Barrera just missed.
He's got to throw 2s and 3s. Barrera, he's been very accurate with the single shots, but Tapia must. That's
that was a good
hand.
shot by Tapia. That was a very good right hand by Tapia around the corner, and again, simultaneously, in general anticipation,
but he didn't do it.
Round. And Tapia certainly pressing and having one of his better rounds. Barrera certainly, by our judgment here at ringside, is winning this contest, but it's still there for Tapia if he can find something special, and he's certainly trying to find something special. And undefeated, good spirit, but it's Richie. There's serious intent from both these guys.
Oh, definitely. What a great... He's been picking him off left, right and centre. He really is enjoying it, and what a great character he is.
For a controversial decision in their first meeting of that particular contest, and should read too much into that.
You know, they've peaked in the world in Marco Antonio Barrera. So Tapia,
a good right hand, and a little bit more static. Oh, wonderful hand speed from Barrera, very much reminiscent of Oscar De La Hoya, whom we saw not all that long ago.
Barrera there put 3 and 4 punches together, and then straight away just got behind the jab, didn't get involved.
A little 2-punch combination. Oh, great from Barrera. Catches Tapia, a little left as Tapia came in. and of skill and accuracy, and first scoring punch of this.
1-2 and then a left hook combination as he's moving backwards. Much better quality punching from Barrera. Hitting with a sledgehammer, this guy just will not. Although it's round 10, it's much better from him how he slipped that jab.
Tapia could be number 6, certainly number 5. In between them, as we may have said, Morales, Nassim Hamed, Derek Gaynor. Good little flurry by Tapia. Oh, a wonderful grin in his face. Got himself caught.
From Tapia, throws a little bit too much, and Barrera just it's been very
a great evening's boxing. Oh, look at Barrera's hand speed and a way out of trouble. Tapia can't quite get to him. Barrera nearly slipped again. What a great finish. Well, I think that's absolutely right from Freddie Roach. He does need variation by Barrera, just a little bit too much for the gallant Tapia right at the end of that last round. Barrera there'll be no championship to be added to the crowns that they
certainly boxed superbly tonight, but Tapia, you have to take your hat off to him. Extremely tough, always been in
the supreme professional.
Look how he commands that jab. Superb, excellent, accurate punches.
A fair old bit of danger there in that right hand. A good look from
Tapia himself. He's an intelligent fighter. Think what he's doing as he's going, and he knows that.
The mark, but he's putting in little clusters, and that's what's winning this contest for him.
Naturally the smaller man, and his feet have been a little bit too slow, and he's falling short with
97, stopped him in 3 rounds. At stake for Marco Antonio. Lovely slicing right hand went in there, great.
Here tonight, both fighters
suggest that coming back him against Johnny Tapia. And Tapia, we might get a look at that again. Barrera starting to up the pace just to emphasize his superiority. Tapia really trying to squint, and Barrera now for the first time opening up and really going to town. So the hug at the start of the round meant absolutely nothing, because this is professional boxing. Great refereeing all the way through. Here comes storming back now, going to stand still enough to be caught.
Barrera there, just up in the pace, going to the gears. Excellent, putting 5 and 6 punches in Barrera's face, forcing the fight. But again, the accuracy, the better quality punching has definitely come from Barrera in this round.
Terrific variation. Tapia has really come forward and thrown mainly at caught Barrera.
The occasions when Barrera has actually been coming forward, but in this round, and that's how he's won this fight.
A bit more, and I'm sure they will do that in the last. Had his moments, and he's got again. Face very badly swollen, as if he's going to win this one. Good finish by Barrera. What a sweet left hand. Tapia says, come on, and Barrera says, well, here I am in front of you. And what a finish this is. Tapia throwing everything into this last few seconds. It's not going to be enough. There goes the bell.
And still the people's champion, the baby-faced assassin, de Ciudad de Mexico, Marco Antonio Barrera.
Antonio Barrera, what he